these circumstances, the counsel who was appearing for the victim, he wanted to speak in the Supreme Court, and the court said that she can file a separate petition in the Supreme Court, and it can be heard later. And the next hearing will take place in the month of January, when Kuldeep Singh Sengar's side will file their reply. Meanwhile, it's definitely a relief for the victim. She has been on the ground here in the national capital. She have been protesting in front of the India Gate. She have been protesting in front of the Delhi High Court. And not only her or her family members, the entire national capital have been demanding justice for the victim. And clearly it's a relief for them, and they are happy, they say. But they also have mentioned that there is a continuous threat to the life of the family members. In fact, not only once, but in multiple occasions, the victim as well as her counsel have appealed to the media that there is a continuous threat to her life and her family members' life. And supporters of Kuldeep Singh Sengar are continuously sending out threats to their relatives and all. So under these circumstances, the court should take cognizance and should make sure that the victim and her family members are protected. Back to you.
Sabir, so this is where the situation right now stands, but we also have a reaction coming in from the survivor herself. Let's listen in.
न्याय है, न्याय पर भरोसा है, न्याय हमको देगा।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जो स्टे लगाया हाई कोर्ट पे, आप खुश हैं?
हम खुश हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर धन्यवाद। तो से खुश हैं। केवल 2 जजों ने मेरे साथ गलत किया था, आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने मेरे साथ बहुत अच्छा किया। एक अपना पति खोए बैठी है वो इंसान, उसके बच्चों को हिसाब मिलना चाहिए। बस नहीं, सीधा फांसी होना चाहिए। मेरे जितने पति हत्यारे हैं सबको फांसी होना चाहिए। सारे बाहर घूम रहे हैं, बच्चे के लिए यह मांग कर रहे हैं, उनको फांसी दी, उनको सीधा फांसी होए। मेरे बच्चे भटक रहे, इनको सरकार देखे। सरकार
क्या आप लोगों को प्रताड़ना की जा रही है? कि आप लोगों को
बहुत परेशान किया जाता है?
सुरक्षा भी छीन ली गई है।
कल
हमारी बहन के पास सुरक्षा है, हमारी सुरक्षा भी छीन ली गई।
का
हमारा 10 साल का भाई हो, अकेले स्कूल जाता है, रास्ते में ये कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। जब ये 15 लाख रुपए कोर्ट को दे सकते हैं, तो ये 5 लाख रुपए देके मेरे भाई को मरवा नहीं सकते हैं।
Right. Also, my colleague Sabyasachi continues to stay with me. Sabir, the court has also asked for a counter affidavit from Singar's lawyer within 4 weeks, right?
Well, that's right. See, the Supreme Court, normally in this case, the court also hears the opposition side. Now, the court said that this is not a normal case because the convict is already in jail because of the murder of the father of the victim. And so under these circumstances, the court said that they are going to put a stay on the decision that has been given in by the Delhi High Court. Now, the Supreme Court also said that they are giving 4 weeks time to the side of the Kuldeep Singh Sengar, the convict, to file a reply, and they can file an affidavit within 4 weeks. In fact, on the other hand, the court also given an assurance to the victim that they can approach the Supreme Court directly, and they can file a separate petition in the Supreme Court, and the matter will be heard, and they did not go through the other courts as well, and they can directly approach to the Supreme Court. So that assurance have been given in by the Supreme Court. See, the Chief Justice of India, very categorically he put out that yes, there has been certain procedural lapses, there has been certain lapses which can be discussed later as what is the perfect definition of a public servant, which categories does fall under public servant. But looking at the circumstances and looking under the brutal rape that has been conducted by the convict Kuldeep Singh Sengar, and the victim was minor at that particular time. So whether he was an MLA or whether he was not, so that is completely not relevant. So under these circumstances, all these points made sure that Kuldeep Singh Sengar will continue. He's already in jail because of the murder of the victim's father. But the relief that Kuldeep Singh Sengar got from the Delhi High Court on that particular relief, today the Supreme Court has put an order. In fact, whether it is a victim or a family members or the multiple social activists who have been associated with them, they say it's definitely a relief, but they also demand death penalty for Kuldeep Singh Sengar. In fact, they also pointed out there is a continuous threat to their life and to their family members as well, and they want the court intervention in that matter as well. Back to you.
Right, Sabir, you've mentioned that there is ambiguity with regards to the definition of what a public servant entails under the POXCO Act, and that remains. And on this, the top court also said that they will be discussing the nuances later. But with this verdict, the top court has sent out a clear message that you cannot escape justice just on the grounds of technicalities.
Well, that's right. Because of the procedural lapses and because of the fact that there was no proper definition of what is a public servant, because it was left to the court to decide that which particular category falls under the public servant, and that particular loophole was the advantage was taken from the side of convict Kuldeep Singh Sengar, and that is the reason why he was successful in getting a relief from the Delhi High Court and made sure that there has been suspension of his life sentencing, and after which the family was completely mentally, they were completely broken. In fact, they went to the India Gate to carry out a protest. They carried out a protest in front of the Delhi High Court and they demanded justice. In fact, time and again also they pointed out that there has been lapses as far as the investigation is also concerned. And today the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, who was appearing from the side of CBI, he made his point very clear that when the incident happened, the victim was minor. She was 15 and 10 months old, and the convict Kuldeep Singh Sengar, who carried out the rape, in fact, it happened in a very aggravated form, and that is the reason the stricter section of the POSCO Act, which is section 5 and 6, was implemented.